It's likely that you're hearing many personal anecdotes about Kobe Bryant, so here's mine. I met Kobe one time, backstage at an event for ESPN in New York, and I saw him and I thought, oh my gosh, that's Kobe. I gotta get a picture for the gram. That's the picture. I didn't get it for a few minutes because as I approached him, he immediately commented on my rather large 8-month pregnant belly. Who are you? How close are you? What are you having? A girl, I said, and then he high-fived me. Girls are the best. I asked him for advice on raising girls, seeing as though he quite famously had 3 at the time. And he said, just be grateful that you've been given that gift because girls are amazing. His third daughter, Bianca, was about a year and a half old at the time. So I asked if he wanted more children. And he said that his wife, Vanessa, really wanted to try again for a boy, but was sort of jokingly concerned that it would be another girl. And I was like, 4 girls, are you joking? Like, what would you think? How would you feel? And without hesitation, he said, I would have 5 more girls if I could. I'm a girl dad. When it came to sports, he said that his oldest daughter was an accomplished volleyball player and that the youngest was a toddler, so TBD. But that middle one, he said, that middle one was a monster. She's a beast. She's better than I was at her age. She's got it. That middle one, of course, was Gigi. When I reflect on this tragedy and that half an hour that I spent with Kobe Bryant 2 years ago, I suppose that the only small source of comfort for me is knowing that he died doing what he loved the most, being a dad, being a girl dad.
I understand like that. Yo, I'm sorry. Hold up. Wait a minute. I haven't did this in a while, so I don't. Let me test out my shit. Turn down. I got some shit that's feeding back crazy. Hope everybody can hear me. What's up, everybody? What's good?
Don't put us on the TV until you tell me.
No, I got you.
Okay.
We got a new young lady in the building. I'm gonna introduce her momentarily. Let me make sure I got my hold up. I gotta get my sound effects right because first of all, thank you everybody for joining in. We're a little late tonight. We were trying to. She's about her business. We came here tonight. We sat and we talked. We discussed some things. We figured out some things like what how she likes things to go. There go my effect. You hear that? Oh, my introduction gonna be dope. You hear that? Oh, he turned down. We're kidding. The candy stove this shit. She sat. She told me what she liked, what she didn't like. We're gonna discuss Kobe tonight. And we're gonna discuss what you guys felt about how things were said online, what was said. But bigger than all that. Ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to the new co-host of the Raw Report, Miss Kwani McNeil's in the motherfucking building. You know what I'm saying? She's the new co-host. She does her thing. Let me fix some shit. It might be a little loud here. Hold up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Kwani, hello.
Hello.
Get shy now, motherfucker. Don't get shy now, goddamn it. This girl is real familiar with radio. She's real familiar with TV, I guess, or she knows her shit. So I asked her. I said, "Yo, Kwani, what would you think about coming on, co-hosting with me, and doing this shit and seeing where this shit can go?" And she was like, "Yeah, I'm with it. You know, I got a few concerns, a few things I want to talk about. I got a way I want to do it." And I was like, "Fine, you can do it, whatever you want to do." But tonight we're gonna definitely get on the Kobe wave tonight. Hold on, let me do a few things here. How you doing, sister girl?
All is well that ends well.
All is well?
All is well. How's everybody doing?
There you go.
Hey.
Yeah. There you go. Now, you said, when I called you and said, what do you want to talk about? You said Kobe.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, all right, that's fine. You know what I'm saying? People usually like the raunchy stuff. I just feel that, what do you feel about Kobe? Because I just figured out that you're really not into the celebrity grieving, are you?
I think to an extent, I'm not. I'm not one that's really fearful of death, and I don't take death like other people do, and maybe I should, but I don't. But I get it. I get it. I no disrespect to anybody who feels the way they feel about Kobe. Kobe was the same age as I am, so I know that many of us grew up with Kobe. So he has a very significant impact on many of our lives, especially for our black men. And not only Kobe, though. See, the thing that gets me the most is his daughter. That's what really put on my heartstrings.
Yeah, that was different. That was definitely a killer. Somebody said, "Good choice for a co-host." Okay, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm doing good. She's Oh, Sherman said no liquor for her. Okay,
listen, just as long as I drink what I know, don't get me with other stuff.
I gave her some shit last time that she wasn't familiar with, and she got and it twisted her out. So, but she's fine now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But
hi guys, look at this.
Yeah, they're showing you love. You getting love. You
fair
getting
enough.
love.
Fair enough.
Now, a quick. What do you think? And you jump in because I'm not gonna ask all the questions. You're gonna do some driving too.
Okay.
Do you think it was a conspiracy?
I don't like to use conspiracy because it's kind of like using a word that rhymes with crazy. People hear conspiracy and they automatically rule out anything you say thereafter. So I'm gonna go with that. I'm not gonna, no, I don't think it's a conspiracy.
You don't think it was a conspiracy to kill him?
I don't think it was a conspiracy.
No.
I don't think it was a conspiracy. Listen to me, please.
With my fucking button. Let me get this shit fucking ripped off the bat. Let me get this fucking situated. So okay, all right. I didn't at first either, but now when I looked at some things and I talked to some people, I kind of do now. In a way, I kind of do think that. I mean, it's a lot of red flags. Like his helicopter, he didn't use his regular shit, and I based the shit on religion. This shit fucked me up. I ain't gonna front. It did fuck me up. And I think the last time I was fucking like this is when Biggie died.
Okay, fair enough.
That's the last time I had like a breakdown.
So you didn't feel anything for MJ? You didn't feel anything for Prince?
I did, but
I
like you said, Kobe is like somebody we grew up with. He's a young dude. You know what I'm saying? He came out of high school, which most couldn't.
I felt more hurt for Bernie Mac than I did anybody in a long time.
I did for Bernie Mac, but
Bernie Mac hurt me. That hurt me right
I think probably what Kobe is more or less his daughter.
Yeah, that's the part. Yeah, that was the part.
That shit was just like
that was the part, Rob.
The babies that killed me.
That was the part.
That definitely killed me.
That definitely killed me.
That killed me. I just because I love kids and I'm like why the 13-year-old baby man, and they was on their way to go do something that was regular, their regular routine.
Yeah.
So that hurt me a lot. So
and then she was like a young Kobe. Like she was into her thing. She was passionate about the sport like him. Like that really was him. Like they out of all daughters, I mean no daughter. First of all, when I say that, I don't want to seem.
You don't want to seem what?
Yeah. Anyway, that bad choice for words. But again, if any daughter that they took out the next him in the making, which really hurt a lot more. But then again, you say, if she would have lived and without her father, which herself, because they were so like one, they were so united, and they were like, I can't see either one of them without each other, right?
Right.
And that was just heartbreaking. And to hear that, when they found them, I don't know how true the rumor is. You hear that they found them and he was still holding her. She was still in his arms. Like that killed me.
Really?
That killed me.
They said that?
They said that.
Oh my God.
They said that.
See, I didn't know that. I just it seemed like the more the story goes on, the worse it gets.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I talked to so many dudes and every dude I talked to that felt it has a daughter. So it was like, it felt like, it made you feel like, damn, like you got to go hug your daughter a little tighter, or you got to go in there and tell her you love her, or, because it's like, damn, that shit, like, for some reason, even though I don't know Kobe personally.
Yeah, exactly.
But it felt like, damn, I know, like, that shit was like, cause somebody hit me on my phone, like, yo, did you hear something about Kobe Bryant? My man, who's real credible.
Yeah. Who
I would know that would know this kind of information. And I was like, nah, I looked on Google and nothing popped up.
Oh, I woke up from a nap back from it. Oh my gosh. I was like, oh my God, what? Wait, hold on. I thought it was just some Kobe, you guys talk about sports all the time.
Right,
I thought
right,
there was
right.
some other stuff coming across my timeline about sports. Then I started seeing it a lot. Then I get the updates for
Right.
news. I was like, wait, hold up.
But see, the person that told me, he got it from the Source magazine.
Mm.
And I went on Google once, didn't see nothing. Went on Google again. All I saw was LeBron James passes Kobe Bryant's all-time scoring
That
record.
part.
The third time,
That
the
part.
shit lit up. Like,
Yeah.
Kobe Bryant dead in a helicopter. Kobe. And they're like, yo, why did it take them so long to get it?
Mm-hmm.
From, like, the Source magazine, and then I'm hearing that TMZ got it, and his wife found out when everybody else did. That
Yeah,
shit is
I
insane.
did hear that too. That is very much insane. That's the life they lived though, but it's still unfortunate that. Well, actually, not. I can't even say that because he got out the limelight when he retired. You didn't hear much about Kobe at all in the limelight. So yeah, that was very much insane. I think that it hit. I think for me, seeing how hard it hit. I think for me, seeing how hard it hit social media, how often as I scroll down my timeline, people were talking about it. People calling Kobe Bryant a hero. People were saying how Kobe Bryant has such an impact on their lives. Today, seeing, was that a dad, daughter? How did I go?
Girl dad.
A girl dad.
That's the hashtag that's going crazy right now.
Girl dad. That today, that was very uplifting. That was
'cause
very
I put a post
uplifting.
and I was like,
yeah.
yo, put a picture of your daughter. And that shit went crazy. People was, and I think everybody felt that some kind of way, like, yo, I don't know this dude.
That was you see the transition though, of grief though. If you pay attention to it, you see the transition. So this happened Sunday, right?
Right.
So today is now Wednesday. So the transition of grief goes: we grieve hard, we publicize our grief, we make recognition of our grief. That those first few days, but in today's world, I'm talking about today's world only. Then we have a period where we're now trying to get each other out of that grieving point and trying to find some positive within it. So today you see a lot of people posting like, "Oh, I'm just posting this to make you laugh, make you happy, make you smile." Then you saw people posting about, like you said, what they said, girl dad. I'm a girl dad. So girl dad was like the uplifting. So I'm gonna give it to Saturday
For it to be over.
for people to be on to something else.
I'm gonna say because I know Facebook,
Mm-hmm.
their grieving time is like what, maybe 2 days, depending on the person.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm gonna give it till Tuesday, but I think it's gonna go for a while because of his little girl.
I pray. I pray for the sake of how united we are, especially the fathers like stepping up
Right.
and really cherishing what they have right now. That is a beautiful thing to see. That is such a beautiful thing to see. To see so many dads stepping up and really cherishing their families and really self-reflecting. Like self-reflecting. But to see it here and really see it front and center, I like it. I like where it's going. But I know things are fleeting. Often fleeting, and that's why the feelings, right? Because they come, they go. And I think for us in this generation, in this day and age, it's going to be the same. You're going to see that Friday, Saturday comes, we're on to something. Even just yesterday, we were just talking about some videos. I didn't see none of that foolishness, but what's happening on Facebook. I'm talking local anyway when we're talking.
So
our local, yeah, some gangster
Okay.
gay, some
Okay.
girls on Facebook. I didn't see it. I didn't see any of it. I just heard about it. But that's what they were on. They were trying to change the narrative rather
Trying to
quickly.
get off of Kobe.
I don't know if they were trying to.
I don't think
it was just
you could-
here.
I don't
It was
think you
there.
can change it right now. 'Cause
It
it's
was
so,
there though.
It's so powerful right now.
But it became the topic though.
What,
right?
the gay stuff?
Whatever was happening.
Okay, whatever.
Whatever was happening, it became that topic of discussion yesterday. It was like a big Facebook thing, and nobody was talking about Kobe in those moments, And so again, give it a moment. They'll be onto something.
It'll be off Kobe.
It'll be off Kobe. We are an ADD society, unfortunately.
Meaning we don't, our attention span is low.
Very low.
Very low.
Minimal at best.
Now, did you get offended by any memes like making like tasteless jokes or whatever about him?
I don't have a lot of friends on Facebook, so I didn't scroll and get any.
Because there was a lot
offended.
of that
Offended.
happening too,
I
and there
ain't
was
offended.
a lot of wrong information. Like
I-
I got 14 of that helicopter video.
I did hear that, but see, I don't buy into anything quickly like that. Like I gotta be sold on something. I'm not that person. I don't get. I wasn't bought into the helicopter thing. Then I found out that wasn't his.
That wasn't his.
That wasn't his
even a
helicopter
video, right?
So luckily, I never bought into that, but I did see it. I did see that video. you know, I don't know.
Shout out to the bullpen too.
Shout out to the bullpen. Hey.
Now a lot of people are saying in the bullpen that let me go to these comments. Well, Eddie and Tasha Atkinson, I thought it was a hoax, just like they was saying The Rock died and it was his father.
Remember that?
See, now social media, I believe that you have a lot of people that want to be first with the story.
Yes.
And I put a post that
true.
Denzel said it doesn't. People don't care if the story is accurate or not, as long as they're first to report it.
And that is true because you want to be first. But it's always been you want to be first. Even when you was a kid, you want to be first with the news. You want to be first. Being first is a thing. It's always been a thing. It's always going to be a thing. Who's first?
Right.
You know. So yes, I agree. People were putting out just like TMZ. Like, hey, we got to get the story.
TMZ. People have TMZ as credible.
They got the story. Who says they don't have you as credible? What does that mean? I'm just saying it's all about who has the hot story. So, and that moment, you have the hot story. You're putting it out there, even though it's false. You did no background on it. You don't know for sure, but you're like, I need to say this because I haven't seen it yet. And it's terrible. It's terrible. Say what you feel.
A lot of people. Juanita Coco said that she don't think his death was an accident.
Okay, agree, Juanita.
So you don't think it was an accident?
Nothing's really, accident is such a stupid word.
Oh, you just said you thought it was didn't think it was an accident.
No, who?
No,
who
what
said
did you say? You said it wasn't. You thought it was an accident.
Who?
You said it wasn't an accident.
Who? I'm like an owl right now. Who? What?
No, you said. Did you say it wasn't an accident?
I said I agree with Juanita. It's not that. It wasn't an accident.
So you feel that he was killed?
I think that it's more to the story.
It's more to it. Mm-hmm. It's definitely more to it. I feel that way. Mm-hmm. At first I didn't. Mm-hmm. But I do feel that it's more to it.
Fair enough.
I feel that way. Now, to say, some people say he was beefing with the pharmaceutical company. Somebody told me today he was about to start his own MBA in China. Mm-hmm. That came from someone, and they said, I guess, could something like that be?
I think people are just pulling stuff out here sometimes. You gotta really filter through the madness, do your own research, and go from there. I think that's the biggest thing I'm gonna promote. I'm not up here to push any narrative because I don't like when anybody pushes any narrative on me. You should really do your own research, come to your own conclusions, and stand in that. But don't stand in anything if you haven't done any research. Just go with get along game.
But that's not going to happen on social media.
Unfortunately.
Social media is going to give it to you.
They're going
to give you the best bad story, and then fuck it. If it comes out that I was wrong,
the get along game.
Then fuck it. I'm not going to go. They're not going to fix it.
Nope, the get along game.
They're going to leave it as. Mm-hmm. Don't forget, y'all. The number is 203-435-5959. I believe it's a new number, so y'all can call in and give your what you think happened.
Nicole said it's definitely an accident.
Definitely an accident.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I did think that, but I don't think it now. I think it could. I mean, I don't know.
Nicole, I don't know who they sacrificed. I never said sacrifice. I didn't say anything, to be honest. Nicole, I think you should just do a little bit more research before you jump to any conclusions and settle for what you're being fed. That's the only thing I'm ever going to say.
So do more research. If it's that important to you.
If it's that important to you. If you're going to take a stance. Don't take a stance on anything unless you got something to back that up.
Okay.
Otherwise, I don't even know. I don't care. I don't know. I ain't into that. That ain't my thing.
And you said the whole story nothing for you.
It shouldn't.
Congrats to me. It's our first quarter. Miss Kwani Minute. Yo, what's good? It's the Star Report. Talk to us.
Hello.
Hi.
This is Clara.
Hi,
hey, Clara.
Hey.
Hey.
I think it was. I think he was killed.
You think why do you think he was killed?
I don't know. I just think he was killed on purpose.
Turn down whatever you're listening to in the background because it's confusing you.
Hold on. I think it was.
You got to turn down whatever you're listening to. Okay, there you go.
Good deal.
So you do think it was a conspiracy to kill him?
Yes. Yes, I think. Yeah, I think yes.
We still getting feedback from you, Claire. We hear ourselves. And you.
You gotta turn down whichever you're listening to. Okay, there you go. So you do think it was a Clara, you
Yes.
can you hear us, or you're listening to something else that's confusing?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay. Okay. So you do. Who do you think killed him?
The pilot, the person pilot.
The pilot. Oh, interesting. Why do you think the pilot killed him, Claire? Claire, listen to us. Turn that off. Listen to us right here on the phone with you. Don't listen to the TV. Listen to us.
Clara's.
Who do you think killed him?
Claire, you here with us?
Claire, can you hear us? Because you got some in the background.
Because I think they didn't like him.
No.
All right.
Claire, we gotta let Claire. Claire got me fucking confused. Shit.
That's a fact.
I'm fucking confused.
Jack.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Claire got me fucking confused. I didn't know what the
Like
fuck was.
me either. I was
just
listening
sitting
to myself
what the
okay.
fuck?
This is how I sound.
This is
Got
how I
it.
sound. Oh
Okay,
shit! All right. Cool. This is what I'm sounding like up here. This shit. Damn. Let me hit Claire. Yo, what the fuck? Yo, did you could hear it, right? I could hear mad like feedback.
I was listening. Why you wear? I was like, okay, we must.
Claire was wild and she was like, fuck that, I want to hear my shit. Claire was like, I got to hear my shit loud and clear.
Oh,
if you
man.
call in, turn down whatever it is.
Please do.
Whatever it is you have in the background, you got to treat it like radio because
Please.
it's a delay because the software tries to pick up the voices and make sure everybody's.
Please, with sugar on top.
Rory Slide said, was it a freak accident?
No, he said it was a freak
It was
accident.
a freak accident.
That's all. He's being like conclusive. He's like, this is what it was in the story. Okay, go with that.
Simone said, I agree with Kwani. Don't take a stance without researching what you're standing for, and that goes for everything you take a stand for.
Yes, absolutely.
But this is social media. You know how social media play.
Get a long game.
They were saying that they was saying that we was it was all kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm. You can say it. Go
Yo.
talk that to it, bro.
Hello.
Hello.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, now I can.
There
Okay,
you
what's
go.
going on?
Not much. I was calling. I think that Kobe was set up
Okay.
Set up by who?
by his pilot because he should never got killed. They saying that the helicopter was distressed.
Mm-hmm.
But if the helicopter was distressed and you flew the helicopter 100 times already,
Mm-hmm.
you should know how to handle it.
Fair enough. Thank you for your call.
You should know how to handle it?
Yes.
Okay. So the pilot killed himself also in trying to kill Kobe?
He sacrificed
Yep.
himself.
He sacrificed himself.
Right.
For who? What organization you think?
No, you trying to get out of it.
That I don't know. Some people say because his old court case. I was hearing about
All right. Thank you
some
for your
other
call.
stuff. Kobe, but
Thank you for your call.
All right, thanks, man.
You're welcome.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Why hold on, why do you think for the call I want to get
We want to take what he said and hold on to that for a second, and now let's dissect that together.
dissect it?
Let's dissect
So
that.
you say that is fucking nonsense to me. I think pilot taking out because of what court case? Kobe's court case. See what I mean? This is social media. You can say that kind of shit, and that shit will go. I mean,
I think he's talking about the court, the pharmaceutical company.
Right.
That's what he's talking about.
now was some kind of
Yeah, he was.
he was some legal issue.
Yeah, absolutely. He was in a legal dispute with Big Pharma because they want to use Mamba for a pill they got going on and so forth. Fair enough. I get that. I get where that angle is coming from, and I get it. And I think that is the beginning of the rabbit hole. I think if you really dig a little deeper, you'll uncover a lot more.
Right.
I think that's just the start of things.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Don't forget, y'all, the number is 203-435-5959. Juanita Coco said, MJ no accident, Whitney Houston no accident, ODB no accident, Molly no accident, Aaliyah no accident. I can go on and on and on. So
Yeah, who said that? They got something.
her name is Juanita.
Go, Juanita, go.
She said that it's none of them were accidents.
Go, Juanita, go.
But I guess I mean
Go, Juanita, go.
I don't know.
Go.
And you so
Go.
So do you think saying a pharmaceutical company, you think that makes sense? Because somebody
I just told you that, Rob.
Somebody put up today that it was him.
Stanley, we got screen calls before we start letting them in. Be nice, Stanley. Be nice.
Yeah, I know they want to hear themselves, I think.
Yeah, be nice though. Be nice.
Yeah. Somebody said it was Nipsey Hussle, Kobe Bryant, and Dr. His name Sebi or Sebi.
Yeah,
they all was in a
Sebi.
beef with pharmaceuticals.
Okay.
And now they're gone.
Okay, so we think that's the common denominator.
That's what most people think.
Okay, fair enough.
And then you had Dr. Umar.
Mm-hmm.
He spoke. Mm-hmm. He said he was assassinated.
Okay, fair enough.
And people were saying that Dr. Umar was a straight fool.
Okay. I thought Dr. Umar talked too much, and I think he lost a lot of credibility with the whole school thing. So I think people don't, just do your own. Just stand on your own. Like, just stand for your own self. Follow your own self. True to you. Do your own. Like, just don't care about all that background noise. That's too much. Like, I am not like going to ever take a stance that I haven't researched and stand really strongly on. Like, yeah. This makes sense to me. This logical. I just need logic. I need it to make sense.
Now, did you do any research on Kobe?
Absolutely, I always do. I did research before this happened though, because I already knew some things that were going on. It's a lot going on, and it's a lot of things that I think many people don't know. But I don't want to do this whole like. This sounds really like spooky Twilight Zone-ish. I don't want to do a whole episode on that. Let's just talk about how the people feel about Kobe dying. Let's talk about that.
How they feel about it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm sure everybody loved him.
Everybody's hurting. Let's talk about that.
Now, how did you feel about him? Loved him?
You're a funny guy. Gotta love you. So I like Kobe a lot. I think Kobe was, my son was a huge Shaq fan. Right. That was the tag team. And so Kobe had a lot of relevance in our lives. So I get it. Like I said, I never would dismiss somebody else's pain just because I don't necessarily feel the same way.
Right.
Pain is pain.
And not taking away from the other people that died also.
Absolutely not.
Definitely not taking away from them.
Absolutely not. Mm-hmm.
I believe that like a lot of guys that I spoke to have daughters.
Mm-hmm.
I think the daughter thing was really like the salt in the wound.
Yeah. That was the thing. That was the thing.
And I went on my whole religious rant, and I kind of blamed God.
I don't know why.
I did.
I don't know why. I don't know why everybody looks to God to be like this, either savior or why, or you question him. Like I think, like I keep saying, please have a really firm stance.
I think I do have a firm stance.
I don't think you do, because you wouldn't even question him if you did.
Can I tell you what my stance is?
Mm-hmm.
It was, I looked at it like, and they had TD Jakes on some show, and they asked him, he answered the question, but he really didn't answer it. It was like, to the people that think that, why didn't God step in and save it for the sake of
God step in? What is? See, I think you guys look at it in the entity wrong, but that's not for me to say either. But I couldn't help it. I couldn't help it.
I'm trying to understand this.
I don't like that. Like, I don't like that. I don't like no self-accountability. I don't like that when we're in the physical, we're looking to blame somebody else instead of really just saying, oh, wait, well, this could have been a reason for this, or this a motive behind this, or maybe it was meant even. Why are we looking to blame somebody, especially God? If you really believe in that man that strongly, you really feel...
And I do.
Like, I'm going to preachy. I feel like I'm getting all preachy. You guys are doing too... Like, take a stance. Which one is it? You back him and where he going with things, or you don't. Because if you don't, then you going to question what he doing. Because if I'm your boss, if I'm the director of this building, and I'm telling you, this is how we moving, and you like, wait, why are we moving this way? Me or you not? Which one are you doing? I need to know what you're doing. Because if you don't believe in the way I'm leading you, it's a problem there.
Okay.
It's a whole little problem. Like, we doing too much.
No, do your thing. Do your thing.
Too much.
Do your thing. I'm trying to, at least you're coming to me with some kind of answer. Because everybody that I've asked so far has danced like, oh, we can't question.
Yeah.
That to me, for me,
I think you should question everybody that sense. But if this is your director, right, and that's
Right.
who you, if you are religious in that sense, you are saying this is God is my end all be all. This is how I can't. I believe in Him. I put all my trust in Him. Everything I do is because of God. If this is who you are in that sense, don't be gray when you choose to. Like, I don't know gray friends, and I'm sure God don't either.
okay. Huh? Oh, you? Oh, you're sitting right there. Kind of shit is that? Let me hit his ass. I appreciate the way you put it because I didn't blame him. Let me tell you what I said. This is what I wrote to somebody. I said, I believe God has been done with us for a long time. That's why stuff happens the way it happens.
So God is done with you. So when you wake up in the morning, God done with you?
Yeah, I believe that.
Okay, so God shouldn't
Not
wake
just
you up.
me.
Shouldn't wake you
Everyone.
up. So do any good things happen to you?
Absolutely.
So who does that?
Society, I guess.
Society does that for the good thing.
But
God done with you because He giving you bad things. Now God devil. Which one? I need to know which side.
Okay, and this is what I need.
I need to understand.
I
this.
really
make it make sense.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that because nobody gave it to me like that, and I totally could be wrong. Hopefully, I am wrong.
I just need to know which side you on.
It
Pick
could
a
be
side.
more or less the reason I'm saying all this stuff is because I'm hurting
Oh, fair enough.
from what happened,
Makes sense.
and it just I need an outlet.
Okay.
I have a daughter.
Yeah,
When that
you
shit
do.
happened.
You have two. You have.
I have
three.
I have
actually.
daughters.
You have daughters.
The grown ones kind of,
Okay.
fuck off,
How many
Dad.
daughters you got, Rob? Wait a minute.
I have 3.
Yeah, I thought so. 3. Okay, fair
But
enough.
the grown ones are pretty
Yeah,
much
yeah.
now. Quaya's a good girl.
Yeah.
My daughter, who's in California,
Yeah.
you really won't hear from her unless she gets some cash. Her text message is like, "Yo, I hit you on Tuesday. I hit her on Tuesday. She hits me back on Monday next week." Robin is more or less young, and this little girl was 13. My daughter's 15.
Yeah.
So when that happened, I did go into like a rage, I'm pissed off. Like, why is this happening? And the first thing I said was, "Yo, God, what's good? Like, yo, how did you let this happen?" I'm reading, and I got even more mad when I read that they had just came from church.
Yeah.
So I need to go somewhere with it. I need to say, yo, this shit I'm in a rage right now. And a lot of other dudes that I talk to.
Why didn't you think about? I'm sorry to cut you off.
No, you always say that. Sorry to cut you off. Or no disrespect. I mean about disrespect.
No, you
but
go.
go on with your cut off.
I'm not gonna cut you off or disrespect you. Don't do it.
I'm not.
Don't do that. Finish.
Listen. I don't like her fucking all. God damn it. I can't stand her ass. So, but you get what I'm saying?
I do.
Like, it was like a relevance. Like, it's relevant. Like, he has a daughter. I have a daughter. First thing I did when that shit, my daughter was like, yo, I love you. You know I love you, right? And she was like, yeah. And then she went to school and she said, I could tell she was affected because she said somebody was making fun of Kobe of his death. And she said she had to straighten him out. I was like, well, you really didn't need to give that any, like, I gave her some instruction. But I think that I needed somebody
Fair enough.
to be honest.
Fair enough.
And I expect him to clean everything up.
Fair enough.
Like, I really don't. The devil I look at, like, and I'm not trying to get off the Kobe thing and go religion, but I look at the devil as like, motherfucker, you know right from wrong. If you do it, you fucking did it. The devil, the devil's a lie and all that shit. No, motherfucker, you robbed that bank. You fucking went in that liquor store and held that motherfucker up. Not the devil. You needed some money or something, so you fucking stopped the liquor store.
So, but God let this happen though.
That's a good point. And I appreciate that because nobody gave it to me like that.
Fair enough.
And again, I needed something to blame. You know what I'm saying?
And let me bring it back to your daughter.
Can we grab this before you go on to your point?
No, absolutely.
All right. Yo, it's the Raw Report. Kwani McNeil is here, and she's. Go ahead.
Piece of work.
What's up, Robert, Eugene, Davis, and
What's up?
Kwani? This is Diamond. How y'all doing?
Hi, my love. Hi, Diamond. No,
I'm good. I want to talk on this woke subject. It's incredible how woke black people are, but we're still in the same poverty and the same situation that we've been in for the last 500 years. Now the Kobe thing is a conspiracy. Everything is a damn conspiracy. I mean, Dr. Umar gets up there. It's a conspiracy. Dr. Umar got up there and told all the black folks what they need to do swindled him out about $500 million. We ain't seen a school. We ain't seen none he got, but he the one brother on the planet.
Mm-hmm.
And folks keep running to all these so-called woke folks.
Mm-hmm.
Don't understand us. Like anything that comes along, somebody says something, we jump in and because we feel like they woke.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, everything is like, look, Sandy Hook never happened.
Mm-hmm.
They say Sandy Hook never happened.
Mm-hmm.
They said the World Trade never happened, but we saw the building on fire.
I never heard nobody say it never happened.
Oh yeah. I hang out with these kids.
I heard they said it didn't happen.
These
Reasons,
conspiracy,
but not that it
these
happened.
conspiracy. Yeah, but think about it. These conspiracy people. Think about it. Now they're saying that all the people who supposedly was involved with the World Trade, government is killing them with
That's
cancer
true.
on purpose.
That's not true.
But no, they're dying from cancer, but now they're trying to make it sound like the government is killing people because they know the truth.
You with the government,
about
Diamond? You
this.
with the government?
I'm not with the government. I'm just
Diamond,
keeping
you
it a
with the
factual.
government?
Now you see,
No, I'm not with the
now
government.
you see why I said I didn't like her.
Nah, Kwani, I know Kwani.
That's why
I like what Kwani.
is.
I like what she's doing. She's trying to provoke. She's trying to provoke. But the bottom line is, we as a people, we the black people, we gotta stop letting people tell us everything is wrong. Everything is wrong. They tell us everything is wrong.
Hashtag.
We take the bait and we run with it.
Mm-hmm.
Some people up there now. I almost went disrespectful.
Go.
People I know up here, they trying to be woke,
Go.
when they was in high school, when I worked in the school, they couldn't read it right. How you so woke now when your ass wasn't woke when you was in special education?
Oh, that's a lot. But Diamond, we went to, you and I was at
No,
high school
but
together.
see,
I know I wasn't one of those special ed kids.
Well, we gotta keep it real.
Could have been though.
Jesus
But
Christ, you
the
took a
thing
shot
is-
at all special ed people?
No, I'm not taking a shot at Kwani.
No,
But
not
my
me.
thing is,
I was never a special ed homie.
People trying to be so deep. People always trying to be deep. Everything is a conspiracy.
Mm-hmm.
We have to get away from this conspiracy theory and look at the facts.
Why you
We'll
gotta call it
never really-
conspiracy theory and not call it your theory
It's a
on
cons-
how things are going? Why is it a
But it's
conspiracy theory?
It is a conspiracy
Why?
theory. Everything is a conspiracy.
Everything is a theory. Everything is gonna be conspiracy. You guys let that have its form. What is a conspiracy to you? A conspiracy to you is what somebody else deems their truth. That is not a conspiracy. It's a theory. So that
That's a
whole thing they
conspiracy.
added to it is BS, to be honest with you. Don't let what somebody else thinks deter you or change your
Kwani.
thinking. I'm not with it, Diamond.
Kwani.
I can't co-sign that. I'm sorry.
I know you can't co-sign it. It's think about this. So they're gonna tell you now. Magic Johnson was diagnosed with HIV 20 years ago.
He had it.
I guarantee you, folks is gonna say that was a conspiracy that the white man or the government or whatever told him to say he had it, so they make millions of dollars off of selling drugs. Think about all the stuff that we come. Think about
You gotta
the stuff that we
filter
come
through
up
the
with.
madness, Diamond. Filter through the madness and come with your own conclusion. That's the game. See, people like you just said, Kwani is up there just to provoke, and I don't want to really. I didn't even really want to do this. I told Rob that early on. Like I'm just.
You are. You provoke in a
listen,
good way, though.
But if I provoke you, research. Don't make me provoke you just to have an argument.
Nope.
Let me provoke you to
provoking
think, to say, let me Google this, let me pick up a book for this, let me see what I can find on this. If I provoke you, don't make me provoke you just to have an argument, because that's just foolish. You just being real niggerish right now. I'm going to be honest with you. I hate saying that word.
Oh,
but that's
yeah,
what it is.
and definitely.
Mm-hmm.
I told you, Donnie.
No, man, let me tell you something.
Yo.
I love Kwani.
I love Diamond, too.
I
We
love
go way back.
Kwani. Kwani been doing this for a very long time. She's not new to this. She's true to this.
Fair
This
enough,
is
I
her MO.
love you.
Kwani know how to push the buttons to get you to say outrageous stuff. me and Kwani been down this road 3-4
Long
times.
time.
Now, Donna, can I ask a question?
Yeah, go ahead, Robert.
When I give praises and stuff to the other race, I get attacked by her. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Do I get attacked by this race? What the fuck?
Yeah, you probably gonna catch a couple of subliminal jabs.
You know what the funny shit is?
Robin just a bootlicker.
See, I'm boy, I'm not gonna get off topic. Kobe, rest in peace. I'm so hurt by this, but I do love Whitey, boy. Yes, I do.
And you know what? Folks are missing out on the positive with this too. I know it's a negative situation, but it's also maybe this will encourage some of these deadbeat fathers to become fathers to their daughters and fathers to their children. Because, now you got cats talking about they love their daughters, they love their children, people saying they love each other. Maybe this is something, because people keep saying you can't throw God in the equation. Maybe you can't throw God in the equation because this could be a wake-up call.
Say it again.
This could be a wake-up call for you to say, you know what, I can do better by my children.
Ooh, yes,
absolutely.
Say
Good
it
point.
again, Diamond.
That's a good point,
Very
brother.
good point.
Did I say brother? If I can say sound deep.
I'm getting ready to get off the phone and go back to watching y'all because I've been up here too long, and I know there's somebody in the bullpen talking reckless, and I don't want. And I'm at a stage in life where my recklessness
has no limits.
I'm past the statute of limitations on disrespect with people now. Because now I can pull out. I remember when. Never mind. Y'all have a good night. Y'all have a good night.
Take care, Diamond.
Later.
See, that was
good.
Somebody. She's shutting y'all down.
No. I want everybody to be very mindful. That's our goal in this physical. To always be mindful. Let's take the word conscious out because it's become a hashtag. Let's say mindful. Be mindful. Be self-aware.
Can I say this?
Yeah.
I don't believe that people with social media now. I don't believe you don't find too many that wants to be mindful.
That's the sucky part. I get it.
This is easy.
Sex sells. Like what's more evocative?
Can you understand that?
That works.
Dummy gets up here and goes live and starts talking, and they got 3 people watching. They have an audience.
They do.
They have a voice.
Like if I did some little freaky stuff, all would be well with the universe.
Right.
All would be well. All depends on who you want to feed and what you want to feed and why you want to feed it. So it depends. It depends in a moment. Last time we came up here, we had a little nice little time, and that's another side. Everybody should have layers.
Right. I believe that. I can't wait till I understand. Call me a bootlicker, and I'm not. Actually, I haven't been called that in a long time. I have been called other coons and jigaboos and stuff. But again, I appreciate the way you gave your point about God. I appreciate that.
Okay.
Because everybody would just give me something. When I asked somebody who I thought knew, they would just give me something like, he works in mysterious ways. Or, you can't question him. And that just wasn't enough for me. And again, like I said, I was hurting. And like somebody said up here, a lot of guys was feeling that. A lot of women too. A lot of people was feeling that who has kids. Like this shit is horrible. I never could put my hand around somebody that loses their child.
And I get it, because that's why we all grieve differently, because we all take it in, and our perception of reality is very different from each other, right?
Okay.
So that's why we all grieve differently. Somebody be like, "Why? Oh my gosh, she's still grieving this person," or "I get why you're grieving for so long." Either way, grief happens differently for different people, and I completely get that. But if you're faithful, if you stand in faith, if you stand in being a believer, being a very religious person who's on Facebook quoting Bible scriptures, who's pushing the Bible down someone's throat every second you get, if that's your thing and that's how you stand, and not saying that's you, that's definitely not you, Rob, first of all, but just saying if that
what
was...
you mean?
No, I'm just saying you're not a pusher in that way.
No, I'm not a Bible pusher.
No, you just have your beliefs. But I'm just saying, if you go to the complete other side of the tracks and just saying this is where I stand on, this is how I stand firm. If you questioning him, he's gonna question you when it's time to move.
Tania said, "I'm a sapio."
You can't be one. You can't do that.
Tania Edwards said, "I'm a sapio."
Sexual.
Nothing better than being intellectually stimulated. Great dialogues and thought-provoking conversation are what's needed to grow. What is a sapiosexual?
That means you get turned on by intelligent things and conversations in the mind, and Yeah, I am too, so I get it. You were just talking about it. Is very
They want to know who killed Ghost. Damn, yo, whatever that fucking big ass word is. You motherfuckers want to know who killed Ghost.
I get her. I get her.
You know what I'm saying? Who killed Ghost? What time Love and Hip Hop Miami coming on? I want to see some chicks fighting. That's what turns the world right now. That shit makes dumb money. That shit makes dumb money. How many cats out there really want to meet up with a girl and be like, you know what, I'm about to break down, like get like knowledge. The first date maybe.
As far few between it is right.
First date because he's trying to sell you. After he's Mac, he's like, bitch, I'm about to go to the club. What are you talking about? I'm gonna get some wings or something. Listen to music. I mean, that's just the world is, and I'm not trying to diss her. And that is.
But we can still be turned on by what we're turned on by, though. So I get her. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like Rob believes in God to me after saying the universe is responsible for the good things that happen to him, and God is responsible for the bad. I do believe in God. I believe it's something I learned. It's called agnostic. I think I'm that. I do believe in God. Okay. Wholeheartedly.
Fair enough. You can be. I think I stand probably with you in that sense. Go ahead.
But I do believe in him. I'm not an atheist or nothing.
Fair enough.
But I do have my questions. But a lot of people do.
I come from a father who was an atheist. I come from a mother who was a Christian, very devout Christian.
Right.
So I come from both sides of the spectrum. I never am one who is closed-minded to any thoughts or any religious beliefs. I'm not religious, guys. I don't follow cults of any sort.
Okay.
I do not follow cults. I do believe what I believe. I do manifest what I manifest. And I stand in what I feel. I stand in what I feel, and I know how important this physical is to us all. So I get it.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know. I appreciate you explaining like that. Because the old schools won't explain like that. They'll just tell you, like, God is real and get out of my face.
That's
being disrespectful.
That's so true.
Get your ass out of here now before we have some problems. So they say it. They say it like they don't want to talk to you. Like,
you better not question them. You better not question.
You said God. How come God did this or whatever? Oh, you got a problem.
Go in the room. Close the
door. Go in that room and don't you bring your behind hind pots out here. Yes.
So you talking about this whole Kobe, nobody's daughter. So how do you or why do you feel that you say everybody's grieving about the man, just a regular human being?
They don't even know who they're listening to right now. They're like, what is happening?
Well, I think what he's getting at.
But the people.
He's getting at as you don't know him.
But he's whispering on the sideline. That's mad creepy, dude.
Oh yeah, he's.
Hey, we got a guest. We got a guest.
Yeah, Yo, somebody called. Yo, Kwani McNeil is here, co-host of the Raw Report. Talk to her.
This is Denise, as you know.
Hey, Denise.
And the Kobe Bryant thing.
Okay.
It was sad all the way around. But sometimes there's signs, okay? That's like nobody knows why anything happened. But I do read the Bible.
Okay.
And these things that you see going on today in this world, the killings, the deaths, all that, these things was already pre-predicted before we were even born. Okay, when we are born, we're born with the expiration date. Nobody knows the expiration date but God. Okay? Like, for instance, I was walking down the street, minding my own business, got ran over by a whole school bus. But you know what? It was a reason for that. I found that the reason for that was I was moving too fast. Nobody couldn't tell me nothing. I was out in this world drugging and selling and doing some everything.
Okay.
Sometimes God show you things and you don't pay any attention.
Say it again.
So sometimes God has to lay you on a bed of affliction in order for you to stop and pay attention to what he's trying to tell you.
Tell me.
Okay, right now, we don't understand death. It's not for us to understand. We grieve, we hurt. That's all we know. You took this person away. But guess what? That person was really never yours. You see, we are loaned. We're loaned.
It's physical.
We're loaned to this world.
Yes, we are.
Okay, that's like when you borrow something, you might not pay it back when you said you was going to pay it back, but you pay it back.
I have a question. Can I ask a question?
Yes.
So, and I'm not being disrespectful. I'm just trying to get an understanding of what you and Pastor Kwani, because she just went into a whole fucking church preaching.
She was preaching.
Okay, so you're trying to say that all the stuff that happens,
It's written. Read the book.
it's written. Okay.
Read. You'll read it all in there. It's all in there. These storms, these hurricanes, the fire, all that is in that book. It's a good book.
We thank you. We thank you for that.
All right.
It's all in there.
What's your name again?
Denise.
Denise, we appreciate you giving us a
I'm
call
the
tonight.
one people believe I'm not a real person.
Oh.
Yeah,
What is that?
They think that I staged her all up here.
Oh. I know that.
Okay,
I've never
everything
met
is-
Miss Denise, but
Everything in this world is pre-predicted.
she turns up. She turns up.
Fair enough. Well, Miss Denise, we're gonna cut you a little bit short. I really appreciate your perspective. What a great sermon, really quickly. This was good. Rob needed to hear this.
Okay.
All right.
But you have a good day.
You
You
as
too.
well, Miss Denise.
I need to hear it.
I think you just need to hear the other side of things. Now, for me, no matter of fact,
So
not
wait,
even that. You go.
Okay, nah, because I don't want to keep.
What do you think about Miss Denise?
Mr. I like because she's supportive and she calls in and she.
What you
'cause
what you take in from what Miss Denise just said?
What I take in is she's like that we can't question death because we
Okay.
don't know about death, which is true. I believe we don't know when we're gonna go, and
You could question everything, right? Question everything.
but I don't think I think you're right. We can't question death because.
I don't think that's right. I think.
Hold on, wait.
I think Mike.
What did you get from it? Maybe I can roll off of you.
No.
'cause-
I want to keep hearing you, but I want to say have my commentary in the background. Keep going. See,
Oh, you want me to talk so you can
comment.
take a shit on me?
Not really.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I mean, that's still like whitey. See it? What the fuck? But I don't. Like I said, I was hurting from that because I cherish my daughters are different.
So what
That-
Mr. Denise said you should.
What I took from that was she was saying that all this stuff that is happening is predetermined. It's
Okay.
in the Bible.
That. What did you think about that piece?
I didn't really kind of buy that too tough.
Go with the next piece.
The next piece she said was, it was written in the book. You know, she's old school because she got that old school flow.
She does.
She said that she said that she used to be into drugs and she cleaned up.
Miss
And
Denise didn't say that in that story. Don't tell her story.
yes, she did. She said
Not
she
in
was
this
out there
story.
drugging and drinking and she got the bus.
Oh, she did say that about the bus
Right.
center.
And she
Yes.
said that God brought her out of it. But
Okay.
didn't she kind of bring herself out of it too?
Okay.
Listen,
No, don't let.
It wasn't her willpower to want to stop that. Like, I don't want to do this anymore. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
That
it's
part.
hard for me to.
That part. So now I'm gonna do my little spiel. How long we gonna be on this though? Let me ask that question.
We had our meeting earlier.
We're gonna take like one more call after this, and we done with this topic. We're gonna move on and really get the people's perspective on just what they learned and what they're thankful for about this Kobe thing, that kind of thing. I don't want
that is incredible.
Yeah.
What they're thankful for.
But on this Miss Denise Bible and it was written and so forth and so on. I'll say something on that. I did agree with Miss Denise saying you have to look within, and she said when she got hit by the bus, that really was awakening for her, and we really
Right.
have to, get. I told you before, early on top of the show, self-reflect, right? You got to self-reflect because somebody said it here. Your God, your real God, or the God that you say the Bible has put in there for you, and He really just put in there as a manual, right? If that is true, it's a manual for your life, right?
Okay.
So you should always be better than the person you were the day before. You should always be inspired to be a great person walking this earth. You should really, for me, it's only for me. Gosh, I can't even say the things I want to say. Matter of fact, I'm going to go in it. But what Miss Denise said, and how she said you need to self-reflect, you should. This is a lesson. This is a learning lesson. And this is a point where you have to say to yourself, what did I take from this? What did I learn from this? How did this make me better? Will this make me better? Is this nothing? Where am I at? Why am I affected the way I am? Or why am I not affected the way I am even? Right? Because the top of the show, I said I'm not that affected, only but his daughter. You said I was so hurt, I'm going to cry for an hour. You know, everybody has their own feelings. So let's hear what the people say. What was their feelings?
Okay. That call we just missed. Just call back, North Carolina.
What made you? What did it spark for you? What did it spark for you? How did this really make you feel?
I don't think it sparked anything as far as loving my daughter better. I love her crazily, so it made me look at her and be afraid for her.
I want to hear that. Let me hear what I see. Let's see what I see in this timeline.
Hold on. Could we grab this from North Carolina?
Absolutely, please do.
Yo.
Hey.
Hey.
So listen, this is my bottom line.
Okay.
My bottom line is death is the only appointment in life that we never could be late for.
That's
never going to miss that appointment no matter what. You could try to go left. If your death appointment is right, you're going to find some reason to take that right.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it's hard for us as humans to deal with death no matter who it is. Be our mother, our child, whatever death hits our doorstep is going to be hard. And when it's a celebrity and we're fans, everybody comes up with an excuse and a reason. God is not in control of our lives. And let me say this before I even say that.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that it's a time in everybody's life where they have their own reason why they chose to believe in God or chose not to believe in God. Having a relationship with God is on you.
Mm-hmm.
And so we get into these debates about God is always going to be crazy because everybody has their different beliefs and how they believe.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like that lady that just in and said when that bus hit her, that was her reason right here because she knew why that happened. But we could look at it, that's some BS. The bus driver just was drunk and he hit you. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
We all have that reason in that moment where we said if it wasn't for God. And trust me, it's going to be at some point in life where something's going to hit you and you're going to say, if it wasn't for God, or it's going to be a reason why you're on your knees calling on God. And going to say, God brought my baby or God brought this person out of it. But only time that's going to happen is going to be with you. You're going to do that. It ain't for everybody else. Your
Let me ask you a
God
question.
is your relationship.
Let me ask you a quick question real quick. A lot of people will say just exactly what you're saying, but in the same breath, when things are going haywire, things are going wrong, they say the devil is busy. Devil sure is busy. The devil made me do it. Tell me how that makes sense. If we're saying that in our toughest moments, like the woman just said, the bus hit her. She didn't say the devil didn't hit me. The bus said, I don't know what's going on. The devil sure was busy today. She said, no. I was trying to wake up and get back to me. I had to see what it took. But other people will use that and say, oh.
It's the devil.
Exactly.
Because you know what? I think that we're trained to believe that everything in life that bad happens, the devil is a liar. And everything that good happens, God did it. But in reality, God and the devil is not in control of our lives. We are. God saves our souls. Y'all got to understand. God ain't worried about when we die because he's saving our soul. It's for everlasting life. So he's not concentrating on you know what I'm saying? You want your mother or your child to live for the rest of their life if possible, not God. God has prepared a home for them. So I'm not even trying to get all crazy because I know some people don't want to hear this, but that's my belief. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, what happened to Kobe and his daughter is tragic. It was an accident. People to me to be saying, oh, the pilot did it. These great stories about that same pilot, and all of a sudden that day that pilot woke up and said, I'm about to kill me, Kobe. The pilot just chose that to die himself and leave his family because Kobe was getting a pharmaceutical company. Some people don't even think about what you're saying. That's why I said I agree with Kwani. Do your research before you take a stand on something. The thing with social media is people stand for bullshit every day. You could go on social media any time of day and see a bunch of bullshit. People don't even think from their bedroom to the bathroom, let alone to be sitting down thinking about what they're posting. So, it's just a BS. Rest in peace to Kobe, his daughter, everybody in that plane. We could go back and forth for 5 days, 10 days, or 20. The bottom line is it was a tragic accident. We ain't gonna never know the truth of why that helicopter crashed, and it was just a tragic accident. Far as people loving their kids more, kissing their kids more. They're not going to do that no more than they did when Nipsey Hussle died, and they was all so about his girlfriend.
And that was a week.
Exactly. Everybody loved their girlfriend so much more because they were so hurt about how his girlfriend had to be hurting, and then it went right back to fucking her over. So please do that shit too. It's just a tragic accident. Good night, y'all.
Good night.
All right, First Lady.
Yeah, y'all some trendy ass dudes, yeah. Look, based on what everybody is saying, it sounds like y'all like to follow trends. Don't be with the in crowd, be with the out crowd. It makes more sense.
I'm gonna switch the phone lines because I think we're having a little issue with this one. Just give me a second, y'all. So we're trendy.
So trendy. Hashtagable.
Hashtagable? Jesus Christ, you're very mean to everybody. I don't think it's trendy. I just think a lot of people don't want to say, don't know why things are like they are.
But what I'm saying is in the sense that it's fleeting. Like, so because it's fleeting in our social media, what's that? Why am I hearing the phone ringing?
No, I'm just trying to do something.
What's happening?
Do some technical work here. Damn it.
But now they know if they talk about that, and people will say, "Oh, they're talking about that's what the post is." Post is people learning on these raw emotions about Kobe. So we came on here and went completely left. You wouldn't even really be able to relate. So I didn't think that it was best that I came in here and went completely left and got a, because I know I want to be respectful. I want people to be able to learn in the way they see fit. But I want to talk about death. I think people are so scared to talk about death. It has become like this really morbid thing.
Yeah, I'm scared to talk about death.
Why?
I ain't ready to go.
No, you shouldn't be ready to go per se. But like many people said, you do have an expiration date, Robin. If you are denying it inevitable, it's going to catch you by surprise before you know it. You can't
So
be
it couldn't
like
be.
that.
It couldn't be just cancer or something like that.
It could be cancer. It could be cancer tomorrow. It could be the doctor say you got stage 4. These things happen in reality. And if we're not ahead of the curve in any way, if we're not being proactive in any way, in any shape of our life, forget the death part. If we're not being proactive or planning, we are setting ourselves a failure. We didn't come tonight on this Row Report and sit down and have little meetings before we came on tonight. We're probably not gonna. It was probably not gonna work out. We got a plan, man. You got a plan.
Okay, I get it. They said we're going in and out.
That's please, you, Rob, over there playing with the thing.
Please bear with me. I'm trying to. This is some new equipment I'm messing with. I'm trying to get it together, so bear with me, everyone. Hopefully, you can hear us pretty
Good night,
decently.
Tania.
Tania's leaving.
Yeah.
She got to go to bed because she's.
It's a Wednesday night.
What's that word? She's saxopalaxia or whatever the fuck she said. She got to go to.
What was that? That's like
she got to go to bed because she's saxopalaxia. Take your
sexual, okay?
Why be scared? Millions of people have done it. What you mean? Walter, call in, brother, because I like your perspective on stuff, man.
What is he talking about?
Why be scared? Millions of people have done it.
Done what? Died?
I guess you died.
You
I'm
should
afraid.
You're here to live and to die. What are you here for?
I'm here.
It's all up. Oh, but are you really living? See, those are the questions. Like when we talk about Kobe, and that's why I think I thought the way I did, because he had one of the greatest lives that we can attest to, right?
Yeah.
And he had a full 41, younger than you, I'm sure.
I'm 50, I'm
yeah, exactly.
52.
He had a really
41, really
robust, his life was dope.
His life was dope.
What a dope
but 41,
existence.
that man ain't began to live.
He had a dope existence already. He compacted that life into something that was so meaningful that we're talking about it 4 or 5 days later. Like, we're going to continue to live on through his legacy, and he created because he did something that you and I, many people strive to do. And we're supposed to be doing that right now in the physical, but we're too busy being silly. Like, not even like.
I don't think anyone wants to go. They like the silly shit.
You plan to go though. You're gonna go, homie. What are you gonna do?
I know I'm gonna go.
You gonna live forever?
No. I would like to.
Okay, so what are you doing in the meantime?
What you mean?
What are you doing in the meantime? How are you making your life so full for you that you say each day, I really love waking up. This makes me feel good. Like I really did this. Like that's what life's about, how it feels for you. How this physical is like, ooh, yeah, I rock with this.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Who doesn't like waking up?
Not just the get me. Don't do that.
I like waking up. I know I gotta go do what I gotta do to get some money. That type of shit. Can we grab the call?
Yeah, absolutely.
Hopefully, everything's working a little better. What's going on? It's the Raw Report. Talk to us.
Hey, Rob, this is Walt.
Oh,
How
you
doing?
called in with the deep voice. I know your shit gonna be right. Let me hit your ass. I know your shit gonna be. You're fucking.
The sex phone operator.
Yeah, he called in with the deep sex phone operator voice. You supposed to get that word quality. I hope he tell your ass a new one. Or not me, because I didn't do nothing wrong. Go ahead, Walt.
No, what I was just trying to say was, I came to the conclusion and about death is everybody has to do it.
Mm-hmm.
If you're breathing this air, one day you're gonna die.
Mm-hmm.
Everything dies. And so I used to have a fear, but now I don't fear it. I'm not afraid to die. I'm not afraid to die. I don't want to die, but I'm not afraid to because I'm like, how hard could it be? Everybody else does it.
Ooh, he said everybody else does it.
So it's I think people are more afraid of how they're gonna die than actually dying. I think people don't want to suffer. As far as Kobe, the only thing that really hurts me about that is that those kids were on there,
Right.
and I was hoping that, being a father myself, and if it's in that situation, and you know that you're in imminent danger, and you turn around and you look in your daughter's eyes, and you know she's afraid, and there's nothing you can do about it. That's what tore me up about this.
Right, same with me.
Sure.
And I just prayed that, he was holding her.
Ooh, yes.
Right.
And, we don't know. We don't know if impact. That's speculation, But I think, I'm a believer in God, but not to the extent that, these really religious people are.
Right.
And the body has a mechanism where the brain is like, I'm out of here.
Okay.
All right. If you ever been hurt before, then you know that your body will shut down for a second. Like sometimes you can get hurt and you don't realize you're until somebody says, "Ooh, look at your leg."
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Your body has a way of saying, "I'm out of here."
Wow.
And so I'm hoping maybe their God snatched them out of their bodies
Okay.
before impact. And it's all hyperbole and all that other stuff. And that's just to give yourself comfort. All right.
Now, did the Kobe thing get to you also?
I was shocked that it happened. Yeah, but I knew that I didn't know that. I knew there was some. I knew his daughter was with him.
Okay.
I felt that in my spirit that his daughter was with him because if you look at all the pictures, it's always him and Gigi.
Him and Gigi, right. You're right. Now, let me ask you this: Did you cry?
Yeah, I cried.
Oh, you did.
I teared up.
Okay.
I teared up.
Okay.
But what I got angry about was the conspiracy theories, the people making up stuff. I can't buy into that stuff. I hate, just like Nipsey Hussle. When they said, "Oh, the government wanted to kill Nipsey Hussle," and all that other stuff, and I said, "Why? Because he was giving ex-convicts jobs."
Right. Right. Yeah.
If you wanted to kill somebody, why didn't you just go kill LeBron? LeBron is educating black minds.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? There's a big difference.
Nice hand wash in the bathroom. I like that one.
Jesus.
Just look at our history. Nipsey Hussle. They wanted to kill Michael Jackson because of Sony. Michael Jackson was a junkie.
Damn.
Michael Jackson.
He said he doesn't do the conspiracy theory thing.
Now what is he doing? He's saying a lot of things. They shooting from the hip. Jackson? What are you talking about?
No, but no, his pattern. Michael Jackson had surgery, and Michael Jackson.
You said you're not a conspiracy theorist. You making up your own.
Oh, but that's
your
fact.
Things.
That's fact.
How you know him?
That's fact.
You know
Michael
that man?
Jackson. Michael Jackson liked to take propofol to go to sleep.
You know him?
He said it himself.
You know him?
No, I don't know, but that's what he said.
You're creating your own narrative. You understand that that's considered a conspiracy, yes or no?
Okay, so let's go to Prince.
Mm-hmm.
Prince overdosed in some town. He was in the hospital. They gave him a Narcan shot to bring him back, and then he goes home and overdoses again. What does that tell you?
What do you think about that?
I think that Prince was dependent on fentanyl.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. He had hip surgery, okay. but see, people's addictions are people's addictions, and they're going to try to hide it from you. That's what an addict does.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
I mean, I've had family members that were addicts.
All right.
That's what they do.
So what happened? Your point here
is that don't make up.
You making up stuff. Don't say nobody make up nothing. You're making up a bunch of stuff.
But I'm just saying, people make up stuff. I don't believe in Illuminatis and.
But you believe in what you believe in.
Yeah, but why? Why put stuff out there like that?
You just did just now.
I just do.
You just said that these people were addicted to drugs. They were drug addicts, and you know drug addicts as well. That's what you just said.
What did Michael Jackson die from?
What you tell me? You just said it.
He died from an overdose of propofol.
Okay.
Correct?
All right.
What did Prince die from?
Okay.
An overdose of fentanyl.
And you said they were drug addicts. That's why from those drugs in their system. Yeah?
They were dependent on those drugs at that time.
Because you knew them. Those were your cousins, right? That's your homies. Those your homies.
No.
You knew them, right? What happened?
You don't have to know somebody that does it.
You're making up a judgment calls. Meaning that
judging.
You are.
No, it's not a judgment. When you say that the fact was from those causes. Mm-hmm. That's the fact.
That's the fact. So they died from those causes.
All right.
Do we know how those? Now we know Michael Jackson. Michael Jackson's. What happened?
Why did Nipsey die?
Apparently his own cause based on you. You tell me why Nipsey died. Talk to me.
Nipsey died because some guy shot him up.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't a secret government conspiracy.
Mm-hmm. I don't know about all that either. I never said that part about Nipsey.
Huh?
Yeah, I never said that part. Yeah, but
but what I'm saying is most people are the cause of their own destruction.
Okay.
All right.
I could kind of relate to that. I think self-accountability is major. I'm a big proponent of self-accountability. I think that when you jump to conclusions, any stance, and then you push a narrative that you are liable to be conspiracy theory.
Tell me, wait a minute. So tell me mm-hmm. how these people demise. How did Whitney die? How did all these people die? They just drop dead? You don't just drop dead out of the sky.
You don't got friends that just drop dead out of the sky. How your friends died? You got friends that died?
Everybody has a cause of death.
Okay. Uh-huh.
Everybody.
Uh-huh.
All right?
Uh-huh.
So what I'm saying is that sometimes you contribute to your own cause.
Yes,
sometimes you don't. Kobe didn't contribute to his own cause.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But if people want to say, if you want to get technical, well, you shouldn't have got on a helicopter, but well, you shouldn't get in a car.
But see, you're dismissing other people's thoughts, and that's what I can't stand.
I'm not dismissing
their thoughts, right? This is Walter?
Yeah, this is Walter.
Yeah.
You are, because you're being very solid in your thought about how MJ died, how Prince
What's
died.
Your name again?
My name is Kwani. Trisha sometimes, depending on what it is.
Kwani.
Mm-hmm.
Kwani.
Mm-hmm.
What I'm trying to say is it's better to look at the rationality of thought than make up something that's how can I say it? I mean, come on. For what reason would the government want to kill somebody?
So
that's what I'm saying. I don't understand that.
So glad you asked that question, Walter. I want to see what her answer is going to be.
Don't want to see.
We had this conversation earlier.
Don't want to. No.
But why don't you want to talk about it?
Because we're still doing this. Cause Walter, I don't even know you, homie, and the amount of energy that I have and passion I have behind my stances in life, I will not allow that to take front and center on how the people feel tonight. We're talking about Kobe. We're talking about how the people feel. You're pushing your own propaganda.
I'm not.
You are.
No. No.
You are.
I told you how each person died.
How? You was there, homie? You're pushing your own propaganda unless you got facts.
Okay.
If you got some kind of facts, or you was there, that was your cousin, that was your friend. You don't have. We all are going off our own thoughts, feelings, and conclusions. None of us have absolute. First of all, there are no absolutes. Number one.
All right. So give me reasons other than what they. Give me a reason how they died.
Who died?
How did Michael Jackson die?
You told me that he's a drug addict. You told me.
No, but
I never came to a conclusion on Michael Jackson's death. So I'm not going to force myself on you with some imaginary conclusion of how Michael Jackson died, because we never once was talking about this. And the platform tonight is not about MJ. The platform tonight is about Kobe. Stick to the script or we're hanging up. That's how tonight.
Okay, all right, let's go to the script. Mm-hmm. All right, we'll let that go. The subject for me at that time was conspiracy, but okay, I'll respect your opinion. Let's go to Kobe. All right. What I thought about Kobe was it was absolutely tragic, and tests your faith in God. But in every situation, you look at the tragedy, then also look at the message. If you believe in God, what is he trying to tell us? Now, there's been this outpouring of love, and now everybody is doing this love thing. Now, I don't know how long this is going to keep up, but God, I believe that God has a way of getting through to us and giving us messages, letting us know that, hey, there's got to be love. The 9/11, we came together as a people because of 9/11. We came together as a people because of Kobe.
Do you believe 9/11 was your government? Yes or no? I need to know that answer.
I know that.
Oh, okay. At least you know that.
I know that. And I got a story for you but we're talking about Kobe right now.
Okay. Yes, we are.
All right.
Well, doesn't everybody push their propaganda? Everybody, right?
We're supposed to, right?
But
you stand true. But he's on a platform right now, so I didn't come on here pushing the propaganda. Neither did you.
Right.
So he's on a platform. Like I go on my page, I'm gonna say how I feel, or my everyday feelings are. But him being absolute and saying this is my conviction, this is where I stand on, I'm pushing to you, and you guys should believe it. It's not okay because we got.
I didn't ask you to believe it. I gave you my theory.
You gave absolutes though. You said this is what happened, MJ. This is what happened in Prince.
This is
That's what you said.
I can't.
You did get. You are on a platform. You just said that.
All right. Okay, so let's go back to Kobe. Did you know that in the beginning, Kobe was considered a jerk, right?
Mm-hmm. You know him?
No, I'm just saying.
I'm saying
what people see. What I'm trying to tell you is, I'm telling you what he was considered as far as basketball man. Okay. I'm saying the players didn't like him at first.
I remember that
because
with the Shaq. I remember that.
No, way before that. Before Shaq, because what people didn't understand is that Kobe had a purpose. Kobe had a tunnel vision, and people take somebody that is driven and that has a singular focus and consider them arrogant.
Mm-hmm. That's true.
I never looked that way.
Okay.
It's like if he was hell-bent on being the best person he could be. Mm-hmm. And when he became a father, he became the best father he could be.
Agreed. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. So that's what I admired most about Kobe. This brother has a focus.
Yeah.
And he knows, and he's not trying to be friends with who he plays against. He's just trying to be the best that he can be of himself. All right? But people, what disturbs me is that there's people that are giving this outpouring of love, and that's great because he deserves all that. But then they bring out that 2003 trial. And understand that we all have our warts. He wasn't convicted of anything.
And said, hold on for a minute, Walter. You got some proponents of your stance, and I want to be able to accept that and acknowledge it. So Ann said, based on your research, you have come to the conclusion of these people. So she's confused on why your opinion is being dismissed, and that's a very valid point, because I don't want it to seem like your opinion is being dismissed, but you're on a platform and you're pushing your agenda and your stance on other people, and that's where my line is kind of drawn in the sand, because I'm like, no, I don't believe that. So if I can't,
but see, that's your choice not to believe that.
Mm-hmm.
That's your choice not to believe that. Whether I'm here espousing, whatever I feel, you could say, well, he's wrong, but that's your choice to say that I'm wrong, and that's okay. I'm okay with that. All right, because who am I to tell you how to feel about something? I personally don't care to hear, government conspiracies and things like that. The only thing that I'm in agreement with you is that 9/11 crap.
But how do you believe? How do you, what makes you pick and choose the government? Do you do your research? Number one, how far down the rabbit hole do you go?
Because there's a timeline with 9/11.
Okay.
Do
you have a political party
timeline
that you subscribe to?
No, not really.
Good job.
But you watch. But if you research the history, and I'll just make it real quick here, right? There was a time when Russia invaded Afghanistan, and the Bush and Osama bin Laden went to George Bush Sr.
You're talking about 9/11. Fair enough. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, George Bush went to Osama bin Laden went to George Bush Sr. and said, "Look, Russia's invading us. We need your help." All right. George Bush says, "Okay, we'll teach you how to. We'll give you guns and we'll teach your soldiers how to fight." Blah blah blah. Okay. Long story short, it happened. When it came down to business, George Bush said, "Oh no, we're not going. We said we were going to train you." All right. So now, you fast forward a few years later, the Twin Towers gets hit. It was Osama bin Laden that did it. All right. Then he sends people over here. We train them. We train them to fly planes. They fly planes into our buildings, and I'm giving you the cliff notes on this.
Fair enough. Respect.
All right. But come later, that's when the planes hit the building. So it all started from somewhere, and it started with that.
So what do you think about when the people say it's a big pharma thing with the Kobe thing? What do you think about that?
When I think is what?
You think about when the people are saying that it was a big pharma? The pharmaceutical thing? I think that's what Rob was saying with the people.
No, I don't believe that. I believe that some people, Epstein, whatever, that guy that got in jail.
Jeffrey Epstein. We all should know what his name is.
Now, somebody murdered him.
Yeah, absolutely. They should have, rightfully so.
All right. Kobe was living his, whether he was going to buy a pharmaceutical company or whatever. We don't know for a fact that's true. But if it is true, I don't see why would they want to kill him for that. He lived his life. He was trying to be a girl dad. It just doesn't add up. Michael Jackson buying Sony, Bill Cosby buying NBC. These people made millions and millions and millions of dollars and have completed their life's dream,
right,
basically.
Walter, so
now you want to kill them?
So it's safe to say, let's wrap this up a little bit. People,
okay.
We're getting a little too deep for the people. So you're safe to say you don't really believe in conspiracy theories at all. You do believe 9/11, but outside of that, you think it is what it is, right?
I think
it's safe to say. Safe to say that.
Basically.
Yes? Okay.
Basically.
Yes. I just want to make sure I say what you feel and what your convictions are in a truthful way.
I believe that. I guess what I'm trying to say is that everything doesn't have a conspiracy behind it.
Fair enough. Fair enough. We appreciate you calling here, Walter.
All right.
One night you should come on the show. We'll check you out.
I'm in Florida.
We fly up next time.
All right. All right. Hey, Rob, have a great day.
You too, brother. And I want to apologize. I want to apologize for her disrespectful shenanigans.
She wasn't disrespectful.
No, I'm just fucking around.
We was having a friendly debate, you know.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
No doubt.
All right.
Thanks, bro.
Bye.
Bye. Everybody has a propaganda, no? I don't know. This death to me.
You got some music? I need some liveliness. Like, this is getting way too deep. But we're going to do this whole conscious thing. I'm going to go really into it. And I don't want to do this. We need fun. Somebody's calling. I hope they got some laughs. Give me some laughs. Give me some something. Give me some.
What's good, caller? Talk to us.
Oh, my God. These people up here are funny.
Hey.
Why you say
I
that?
was listening to about the whole... Because listen, man, the problem is that people are taking opinions and trying to use it for facts.
Yeah, that.
And with the whole Kobe thing, because nobody knows, and I'll say this bluntly, nobody knows what really happened. So people are taking opinions and be like, listen, this is what really happened. A conspiracy, who knows? Who cares? But at the end of the day, like, only people knows what happened is him at the time. So that point, the fact is, like, they talk about conspiracy that they killed Kobe. Well, I know even with Bill Cosby, he tried it by NBC, but at the end of the day, why didn't they kill him? Yeah, he ended up in jail, but why didn't they kill him? But at the end of the day, I look at Kobe Bryant. He was a great man. Of what I know, of seeing him on TV, I don't know him personally. So me personally, I'm not going to grieve over somebody I don't know. Now, the children's situation, I lost my child. I understand what it is to lose a child in a situation.
Yeah.
But people are making this thing as it's like this big world thing, like it's really this thing like, okay, like everybody that is grieving knows him. Yes, it's sad that the man passed away and it's sad how he went out. And I do say that. But at the end of the day, it's like, why is everybody making this a really big deal? Now, there's many kids that died, but nobody talks about other situations. But it's just for some reason about this. Yeah, it sucked. It sucked that he died.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, you have to just and pray and keep it moving. Now, I know I heard you, Rob, you asked the person that he cried, that God wants, whatever his name is. he said he cried. But why would you cry with somebody you don't know? That's just like somebody in the city, they're going to go out there and get hit by a bullet. Are you going to cry because that person died? No, you're not. So why are you doing it to somebody that has money or somebody that's famous? I don't get it. But they're just making this thing bigger than what it is.
Yeah. Thank you very much for calling tonight.
Y'all have a blessed night.
You as well.
All right.
So some people say that.
What?
I'm not grieving for him because I don't know him.
Yeah, I think everybody is human and individual, and you have a right to feel how you feel about things and a right not to. And I don't want to go along and be like, oh, I was crying, I was lying. Don't be faking the funk just to go get. You know what I'm saying? Go along and get along. I
don't think it's like a. I think this is.
But some people really hurt. I got some family members that are really hurt by Kobe's passing, and I can't dismiss how they feel about it either, because again, every death is different for different people. If Layla Ali died tomorrow, I'll be the first one crying.
Right.
I'll be crying.
Now you didn't
probably
cry
for
for
like
Kobe.
a week.
You didn't cry. You wasn't.
I would know her.
No, I mean, but she's a favorite. Yes.
She's a favorite for many years. Absolutely, many years.
That Dre made a good point. The same reason people cry when they watch a movie.
Yeah, exactly. I'm a sucker for a good movie.
Your emotions kick in. Yo, whoever's trying to call on that other number, look at the screen and call 203-671-845. First lady, I think that's you. I mean, you're human. Shouldn't you cry for certain?
You should have a listen. Feel your feelings, feel your feels, be in your emotions. Let that hurt go, feel it, embrace it. Say, ooh, yeah, I'm really hurting. Because in order to get through it, you gotta feel it. You can't get through nothing if you're not like really embracing that feeling of whatever that emotion is. But like I said at the top of the show, emotions are fleeting. If you're holding on to the same emotions for too long, something's gonna change in your life.
Thomas Wiggins said, "People that cry over Kobe that don't know him personally because he touched people's hearts. What can't people understand about that?" And I get it.
What can't people understand?
He touched a lot of people.
He did a lot of people.
Some people feel like everybody knew this shit.
Yeah,
Kobe, you know, he was a household name.
Mamba out, right? Yeah.
Just like when I was the most visibly upset when Mike Tyson got knocked out, because everybody, young black cats, was like, Tyson is that motherfucker. He came up and now he knocking heads off. He can't be beat. I thought it was a hoax when he got beat. Because I related to him. A lot of people related to Kobe. You just said you related to Layla Ali.
Absolutely. That's like I would hurt real bad.
You were hurt,
like,
right?
Real bad.
Now,
like,
if somebody came on and said something bad about Layla, would you go back and with them?
I would. I'm gonna defend her title.
You're gonna defend
who she is as a human being in this world. I'm gonna defend her.
Okay.
I'm gonna defend anybody I rock with hard, no matter what. That's who I am as a being.
Yeah, it's sad. It's like kind of somber. Talk about it, but it, you know, we will have times here, Kwani. Well, we will probably go back and forth because of your little razzle dazzle, whatever you do.
Hey,
and yeah, you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna keep on. I'm gonna. I'm. What do you think so far about being a co-host? Do you feel that this is for you?
This could be a good little vibe. I think we gotta get our little mixy in. I think the people have to get to know me as a person, as a human. Some people know me. Some people, not most.
They don't
people,
know you as
people.
far as your beliefs and
how
your approach.
Exactly, that part that matters.
That does matter. That does matter.
That could really, I think people get so caught up in what they believe they can't see outside of themselves, right? So they're like, well, she doesn't believe what I believe, so I ain't messing with her. You know what I mean? I'm never that way because I value other people's opinions because it enlightens me. It enlightens me to who you are as a person. I like that. I like that.
I'm not buying that.
You're not buying it?
I said that me and Whitey was on a good terms right now.
But we had a whole conversation.
Bootlicker. That's what you call me.
Bootlicker.
A bootlicker. I'm a
whole bootlicker.
I'm a bootlicker.
You gotta say it, I think, hard, like a bootlicker.
Like we worked in the same place. Would I laugh at his joke?
Like a liquor. You would do it like hard for your soul. Like,
the laugh? Yes, I would.
From your whole stomach.
Especially if it's a racist joke.
Dude, I would be looking at you like, really? Dude, like, that's what you're doing right now? For real?
That's what you Negroes.
Like,
get a promotion. I'm trying to get a promotion. I'm stand up under Whitey as much as I can. Whitey.
Meanwhile, Whitey asking me many questions. Get back to me.
See? Fucking racist fuck. Oh, let me tell you. I'm glad we could laugh. I mean, and I do. A lot of people.
Walter Miller said, "How did you feel when Aaliyah died?" Aaliyah was like part of my generation. I didn't feel I don't do that whole celebrity worship in that way. I told you what I felt about. Exactly. I was about to say I told you who I felt a way about, and that's really like my thing. Like I felt a way about Bernie Mac as well. He died because for me, it's my childhood, and a lot of even my dad was a big Bernie Mac fan, so it had a lot of meaning for me. Is your dad still alive? Yeah, my definitely still alive. Okay. Yeah. So it had a lot of meaning for me in that way, and it was like that was my comedy, that was my thing. Like it was different for me. So everybody has their people. I'm just saying, as far as a whole celebrity, this person died, this person, I'm crying. I'm always crying, dude. I cry about a lot of things, movies, commercials.
Commercials?
I be crying about. I'm sappy. I'm mad. Listen, a little kid could be like, I don't like you. I'll be like, cry. I'm real sappy. But yeah, I'm really a sap. But my family could tell you that. I'm emotional.
Yeah, a lot of people want to admit they're emotional. Yeah. But I just asked Walter. I said, did you cry? I think you went to the bathroom. I said, did you cry because of Kobe? He said, yeah, I was upset.
I think men should admit that. I respect a man.
I admit I did cry. I've cried a couple of times.
You did, but you never been afraid to admit like the balance of who you are.
You know what's crazy? My wife, I was trying to show her something about Kobe, and in my sickness in my mind, I thought she wasn't interested. So I started a whole argument with her last night.
Oh man, Rob, don't be so PMSy, okay?
What's that mean? I don't
hormones down. Keep your hormones down.
No, I just felt that I want you to be a part of my world right now, and she was, because she said later I was upset. This is depressing though, and I didn't want to. But
that's that same space. That's what we kind of keep doing tonight, right?
What's that?
I'm like, this space, they getting us darker. They're getting us darker. We're talking about things that are a little bit more morbid.
Everybody wants their space to be recognized. everybody wants their argument.
But
that's why they'll give you their propaganda. Because
let's keep it light a little bit. Let's put too heavy. You know, everybody don't want too heavy too much. It's been a heavy week.
It's been a heavy week.
It's been a heavy year. Heavy week.
Beresford said R. Kelly did it.
R. Kelly did what?
R. Kelly, he said, you know.
I thought R. Kelly was in a hospital. Did he die yet?
I don't know how to hog tie people.
Did he die yet?
What would I hog tie?
R. Kelly was upset. He wilded out, but
did he go to hospital the other night? Did he die or no?
No, I think who was that went to the hospital? It
was him. Something happened.
Went to the hospital.
I think he had a hernia.
Walter said the stories made him tear up, not the deaths themselves.
Okay, the stories
touching. And the deaths.
Ooh, the story was hard.
I cried.
Yeah, the story was hard.
Because a few people that I'm really close to contacted me and was like, yo, this shit is crazy.
Let me ask some random question. Y'all gotta really look at me weird now.
What's that?
Anybody back in the day, I don't know if anybody's older, there might be a lot of young people, but anybody from back in the day, anybody ever watch like when we had like VHSs? The VCR.
I've had several VHS from the crack era.
Anybody ever watch Faces of Death?
Yeah.
You used to watch Faces of Death,
when the guy went down the alligator
many
pit.
Many things. Faces of Death was like my
That's
thing.
the kind of funny shit, death.
No, that was not funny. It was like some really morbid things on Faces of Death back in the day.
Do you get upset when you watch a crocodile eat a wildebeest?
No. That's different. That was the Faces of Death, though. It wasn't animals eating animals.
Okay, do you ever watch Friday the 13th series?
Now,
Halloween?
That's funny, though. That's silly.
That's death.
But Faces of Death was like a
Faces
whole...
of Death was like a
reality.
real...
It was reality.
It
was reality before reality TV came alive, like, right? Like, I was that person that always got all the series, watched it. Like, death doesn't... I'm not going to say it excites me, but it intrigues me. And
hold on for a minute. Hold on. You got to call the other number that I put up on the screen because this number was giving us problems. Okay? Oh, okay. I guess you...
Xavier made a good point. Xavier said, the same way we feel about celebrities is the same way we should feel about family, whether we like them or not.
I'm going to tell you why I don't agree with that.
Okay, go.
Go ahead, caller.
I'm so glad you're going. Hold on, caller, hold on. Comment.
I'm going to tell you why we don't.
Please, go.
Kobe, crying for Kobe is like somebody supporting Floyd Mayweather as opposed to Chad Dawson. Chad Dawson's within reach. He's
local.
He's local. You can connect with him.
Okay.
You have no idea. You know you're not going to probably pretty much connect with Floyd Mayweather.
Okay.
So he's easier to like or cry for.
Mm-hmm.
If you have a family member that you ain't thought wasn't shit for the past 20 years, if they pass away, you will be upset. But then in your mind, you're like, this motherfucker stole my goddamn wallet when he was 15. Fuck him. Because he was close to you.
Damn, but I
you get where I'm going with it?
No, I know. I'm sorry.
All right, let me put it another way. Kwani opens up a restaurant. Kwani's Place. Okay?
Oh, okay.
Kwani's Place, located on such and such street, New Haven, Connecticut. She sells oxtails and rice.
I'm not selling no meat.
So you don't eat meat. Okay. She sells fucking...
I sell bean patties.
Cauliflower tails and
patties,
rice.
Not pies, bean patties.
So people will not support you because they're connected to you. Okay. But if Rick Ross does it, go in his shit and buy it.
So true. Buy it
because they don't have the connection with him.
Oh,
that's the same way with Morning.
So people like the fantasy of it all.
The fantasy of like, yo, that's to put up a story and say, yo, Kobe died. His plane went down. Let me send you the video because I know fucking firsthand that's how he went away.
So is it the fantasy or is it like being the next hot thing?
The next hot thing, likes and the views, social media.
Damn, dog. Damn, dog. You just want to be the next hot thing. Yeah, that's some things you gotta look in the mirror about. That's
like
sad,
family
though.
is
like that.
Like yo, come to my basketball game.
But I don't like
But the
that.
Lakers are in town. Well, fuck that.
But I see that too often. Too often we idolize the wrong things. People that's right here front and center. Too often in families we do that often, right? You got somebody in your family that's an entrepreneur already, but the dude on social media, you sharing his stuff. Meanwhile, your family been trying to do it for a long time.
That's the point I'm trying to make.
That's sad. That sucks.
That sucks. That's just what people are.
Why?
Preferably.
Tell me about that.
I'm not going to say the. Let me get this call. Let's get this call. I'm not going to say what color. I want you to call me a sellout or bootlicker.
What color were they?
Go ahead, caller.
I want to touch base on the people that's saying like why we cry, caller, and there's so many people that was on social media saying like basically they're trying to dumb our emotions down, saying why do we care because because he's a millionaire, because he's a celebrity. Let me explain this. First of all, I don't think it's fair for people to compare. I even had somebody say to me, well, what do you think about the people that's in your town, in your community, the kids that's getting killed? First of all,
I saw that too. That's right.
we have compassion for that. But first of all, if
Yeah,
you
you
have
can't
compassion,
multitask.
yeah, thank you. For one, you can't compare as bad as it may sound, you can't compare a legend to normal, just normal people. Yeah, we might not all know when somebody regular dies. But don't you, when your grandmother dies or your father, whoever, when your family dies, you want us to have emotion. You want us to put up prayer hands. You want us to pray for you and your family. You want us to send our condolences on social media. So when somebody that's a legend, he's 20 years in the game. People grew up watching Kobe. He's one of the best basketball players in the world. Why would we have people pass out when Michael Jackson used to just come on stage and bitches would pass out just at him? So, and he was alive. It's legends. People care about these people. When Biggie died, I broke down as if he was my brother. People care. We go out, we buy their music, we go out and cop all these tickets to their games. We care. They're legends. They're part of our lives, whether we got to meet them up close or whether they're family or not. And we have compassion. I even see some people saying, no, it's even worse. It's bad because his daughter was on the plane, or it's bad because his kids on the plane. If you if you minus them kids off that plane, the same people in this world was going to have the same tears and compassion. Kobe Bryant is a legend. He got 20 years in the game. He died. It's a tragedy. We are going to miss Kobe. When you turn on your TV and you want to see an ill basketball game, Kobe gave you that. So we care. So to hell with that. We don't just stop just trying to dumb it down. I'm just saying, for me, I cared more when I found out that his daughter was on the plane. But when I found out Kobe was on that in the plane crash and I turned on my TV and I really seen it, yes, I cried. I care. That's Kobe Bryant.
Yeah.
So don't say we not supposed to care, and then next week when your grandmother or somebody die, you want everybody on social media to throw up some prayer hands
Be
and have
careful, my
condolences.
grandmother. Listen, let me tell you something. Give me all my condolences with my grandmother.
That's what I'm saying. You want me to care for your grandmother, but I don't know your grandmother. So I gotta feel the same way about your grandma. If I don't care about Kobe, why should I care about my Facebook friend grandmother who died? I don't know your grandmother. I never met Tina Bell or Susie May. I never met her. So why should I care? You feel what I'm saying? A human being. That's what I keep telling people. Kobe Bryant was a human being before he was a basketball player, before he was a father. He is a human being, and we grew up watching Kobe, and he gave us some of the best basketball games that we ever watched in our lives. We're supposed to care. And just because stuff is happening in the community, and the same parents, let me say this before I hang up, like I told this one chick, the same parents, like I told her, I did a lot for my community. You know what I'm saying? I try to do stuff in my community before these kids get killed. If you're not taking a stand, then you need to shut the hell up. So once you go out there and you take a stand and do something for your community so you can prevent some of these kids and some of these people from dying, and stop saying, comparing the death, why we care because they're a millionaire. No, we care because they gave us a reason to care. Period.
Right. Yep.
Period.
Thank you.
No doubt.
Bye bye, y'all.
Good night.
Right. Well, she pretty much said, I don't give a shit about your grandmother. Pass away.
Y'all gonna care about my grandma. Let me tell y'all.
I think everybody.
But I completely get it. I think we do that where we, because celebrities do have a special place in many hearts because we grew up on them. So no matter if, like, for instance, you have a singer that got you through a lot in your life. Meanwhile, you call your friend up, that girl ain't even answer the phone. So you're the singer that you don't even know from a can of paint has got you through some moments, and these moments are yours alone. You're yours alone to keep. So nobody can tell you how you can grieve about a celebrity. And I get it. I completely get it.
I apologize, everybody, for whatever's going on with the sound. I can't work on it now because
Erica needs to call that number 671. Well, there you go.
It's right on the screen. 671-875-35. I apologize, y'all. Just heard it myself. It's like going in and out. I don't know why. I'll work on it after the fact. But this is a lot of stuff here.
But Kobe's his daughter, that was for me, that was the straw for me.
Horrible.
That was a very hurtful thing. Only for me personally, but other people and no matter if it was his daughter or it's not his daughter, it would have still hurt for them in the same way. And you have to respect that, and I do. I definitely respect that. That's, everybody has their own story.
I feel you.
Mm-hmm.
I feel you. Again, apologize for the sound. I just heard it. Put these on and I heard it.
Rob, what about those people that like Kobe? I heard some people talking about it right now. What about those people who's like, oh, well, Kobe married a white woman. She's not white. She's Mexican. No, she's not white. She's Mexican, but she wasn't black. So that money just going to back to the Mexican communities.
That's foolish.
What about those people, Rob?
I think those people are just maybe racist. Just like if he wants to marry a white woman, why you can't marry a white woman?
Because they like, why would that whole thing?
Maybe this
get money.
White. Go ahead, caller.
When he get on, he leave your ass for a while.
Hey, Rob. Hey, Kwani. How are you?
Hey.
I'm at work, Rob, and you know what I do, so I'm gonna have to keep it a little brief.
Okay.
Fair enough.
I agree with a lot of what you all are saying. I feel like people are especially cruel in this day and age. I feel like either they're hurt and upset about every little thing, or they're completely emotional. And there's no, happy medium. I've seen a lot of people, like you all said, chastising other people for, feeling emotional when a celebrity dies. And years ago, I remember exactly where I was when Michael Jackson died. And I'd never had such a violent emotional response to anyone dying before. And, it taught me a lot. It taught me to be even more empathetic. The things that happen, because everybody's experience is individual to them. You have Michael Jackson, who was at the top of his game when I was in high school, because, I'm an old lady now. But, Michael Jackson got me through a lot of stuff. And, because they put so much into their music and so much into their craft, and there's so much artistry behind it, in certain ways, you feel like you connect with them through, what they had to offer us. Musical standpoint. And I feel like anybody who is upset because you shouldn't be upset, you didn't know him, well, you sort of did through all the things he's done. You don't know the people that he's touched. You don't know all the people that he's been philanthropic towards. You just don't know. And I feel like it's cold-hearted to sit and say, oh well, no, you can't be emotional about that, how dare you, because you didn't know him. So what? Like the last female caller said, we didn't know your grandmother either. But everybody's, she's in the hospital, she's laid up, let's get the prayer warriors. Man, listen. Keep that same energy. Keep it. And that's just what it is. That's just how I feel about it. And there are people, I've even seen some of my coworkers are like, and colleagues are like, oh, well, what about, police officers? What about firefighters? They're the real heroes. No, we're not heroes. We're just people with jobs to do just like everybody else. This is not the job that you do if you want glory or if you want fame or if you want, whatever accolades you think you deserve. We come into this job knowing it's a thankless job. So if people want to be emotional about whoever the hell dies, and the 7 other people besides, Gigi and Kobe, so what? Everybody's grief is their grief. It's not yours. They don't get when you eat, so leave it alone and let's keep it moving.
Wow. That was dope. But I know you was going to call some dopeness, so I wasn't worried. Plus, you can get this jackal off of me over here across the table from me that keeps attacking me and being mean.
Listen, leave her alone. She's doing great.
Okay.
Thank you,
okay.
babes. Thank you.
All right, back to work for me. You guys take care.
Good night. Safe travels.
All right, bye.
Yeah.
That was okay. We got through this.
Yeah.
We got through this. Kwani, you I'm gonna fix that sound problem. I'm gonna fix that. Kwani came here and did her thing.
This was deep tonight, guys. Let me tell you something. We're not gonna always go deep. Never always expect the expected with us. Please know that.
Okay.
Yes, because we're gonna be all over the place.
All over the place.
All over the place.
All right, we're gonna be all over the place. I'm gonna still stand tall for
white people.
White people. Give out promotions. Give out raises. Negroes want to see before. We got promotions. ain't even your car. That's rented. That's what niggas say. Oh shit! I can't wait till we have that show. That race. Oh, I'm on your ass the whole night.
This guy's a piece of, he's a beta, y'all.
No, I'm fucking around. Yo, they said, welcome to the Raw Report. Yes, sir. I'm happy, Bonnie. Welcome to the Raw Report. She does her thing.
I'm officially initiated.
You officially been initiated. Now, understand this now. That bullpen is really, really. Oh, they're vipers, yo. You might get attacked, but I know you're thick skin.
I will get attacked.
Can you handle it?
I'm expecting it to be attacked. And I'm okay with that. I like it. It probably turns me on a little bit. Let's go. I'm ready for a little battle.
Everybody, thank you for hanging in there. For with the sound acting up, and I'll take care of it. Shout out to my man George Sutherland. That's my guy right there. That's my guy. He said I like white women. I'm married to a black woman.
She sure is.
And I have no. I don't. Just whoever you love, man. Just love whoever. Grieve for who you want to grieve for. Love who you. I know there's a lot going on in this world that needs fixing.
It needs fixing.
It needs to be fixed, and I believe that.
Let me show y'all something though. Let me tell y'all what I came on the road for. Let me put my stuff to the side. I want to make sure you guys get this little caveat to understand the levels
what is
of how.
Mean?
It's like a sidebar.
Okay,
it's like the secondary. It's like when you do PS in the end of a love letter. You said this. That's the PS. We love you. I know, but all jokes aside, I came on a road report tonight. I pulled up and I came and sat in the seat. And I think I sat in the opposite seat last time. So I'm not sure if I just missed this or Rob trying to pull on my heartstrings a bit. But those that know me know that when I sat down here and I saw this, let me show you. So I came over, Rob had this book on the table. This was his first book he had on the table.
Mm-hmm.
Then it was this book he had on the table.
Mm-hmm.
Then it was this book, guys. Rob is a funny dude. Rob is a funny dude. So he threw me in unknowingly.
Yeah.
Unbeknownst to you.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. So you forgot to tell him about what's the name?
What's that?
Advice thing.
Oh yeah, Rob posted something about sending for advice. He gave, and we got a new Raw Report email address. You send in for advice. We'll air your advice on air. We'll talk about it. We'll have the bullpen and as well as ourselves chime in and try to give you some advice and lead you the right way and not astray.
I think with that, I think it's gonna take one person to do it, and then some good advice comes off of it.
Yes.
And then
what's her name? Doctor? What's that woman that always chimes in all the time? Dr. Sutton?
Who?
Your friend, Dr.
Natea?
Yeah, there
no,
she
she's no.
She's for your teeth.
She's a horrible person. She's a horrible person. I wouldn't let her drive me to the fucking corner store. No. She's a horrible person. She's called me fat, obese. Oh, God, she's a terrible person. Oh, no. I wouldn't take it from her. I'd take it from fucking Bin Laden first.
Okay.
But
well, anyway. But
everybody.
Yes.
Kwani's here, y'all.
Yeah, I'm here.
This is the new co-host. We're gonna give this thing a shot. I think we can do well together. She puts her point across, and
nothing's wrong with that, Erica. Your boyfriend is white. You doing well in life. Do what you gotta do, babes.
That's
nothing
right,
wrong with
Erica.
Nothing wrong with that. Listen. Don't come up here taking stuff personal. Let's banter. Let's banter. Banter with me, please, babe. Banter with me.
I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna say white is white. Right.
White is right.
White is right. I fucked up. White is right.
Dude.
White is right.
Dude.
White is right. When you walk,
you go.
When on payday, that direct deposit hits.
Self-love is the first love.
I love myself. Do I love black people?
Self-love is the first love.
It's just them Negroes that upset me horribly. I just can't. I can't.
Don't ever. Nobody.
I can't.
We're gonna have fun with it. So be prepared for that show.
Fun.
Everybody's ready. They're ready. They're on go right now. They're like, oh, we gotta talk about this race thing. No, y'all, relax.
And First Lady, when you're back up here, let's hook up and take care of what you want to take care of. Let's definitely do that. But Erica, you're winning, girl.
Yeah, that's a whole different show.
You ain't got. He'll be home at night. It won't be what your phone. You know how you black. You know how you black stuff.
He's a slick mouth nigga.
You know, a boot liquor. Oh, Whitey, that joke was fucking funny. You know, Kwani, She came back 15 minutes late from lunch. Yeah, I got the video to
But she stays 30 minutes later.
No.
I
didn't check her.
Hey, listen, I would never let the system beat me. Stop it.
I can't wait to have that show. Everybody, thank you. I appreciate y'all embracing Kwani. She's incredible. This is going to be a good thing. I think we're going to do well.
I love everybody that tuned in tonight. We had some viewers that are very dedicated to the show, and we appreciate that.
Really
Believe
appreciate
me
that.
when I tell you, we about to bring everything you need and more. You will tune in here for a lot of things sooner than later. Get ready. Get ready.
All right, y'all. Peace out. Thank you. It's the Raw Report. Kwani and Rob. We out. We'll see you next week. We'll be on time. I don't know. You know why people do this shit. Hopefully we'll be on
Susie,
time. Yeah, we out. Peace out, y'all.
Hello, everyone. I'm so sorry I can't be with you tonight. However, I couldn't completely miss the chance to take a moment to share some thoughts with all of you. The lesson I cherish the most, how important it is to love what you do. If you love what you do and it's making you happy, all the hard work and perseverance will pay off. I once had a guidance counselor tell me that I shouldn't play basketball, that it would never amount to anything for me. His negativity towards me made me stronger. You can't stop people from trying to limit your dreams, but you can stop it from becoming a reality. Your dreams are up to you. I encourage you to always be curious, always seek out things you love, and always work hard once you find it. So with that, I'll let you carry on with the evening. Please know I'm thinking of you, supporting you, and encouraging you always.